means collective work responsibility. I'm trying to kick some knowledge, so listen to me. See, we are a community that does help ODs for all of our sisters and brothers' needs. And many people will be better than one, so let's all unite and get the work done, such as joining hands and working on a master plan, so all the people of the motherland will understand to be more collective and responsible than the white man, cause I refuse to lose my faith and mentality. A strong black woman is what I plan to be, and I think I'm gonna make it, you see, cause all I need is God, Ujima and me, Ujima and me, Ujima and me, Ujima and me, cause all I need is God, Ujima and me, Ujima and me, Ujima and me, Ujima and me, cause all I need is God, Ujima. Our teams are killing each other, you know it's crazy. Some of the things they do doesn't seem to amaze me. I just sit back, relax, and watch and observe. Our people are dying, so we need to emerge. Emerging the fact that you're black. I'm a Nubian sister, so step the hell back. Knowledge, I'm trying to break it down to you. And everything you do selling crack, it ain't cool. I come from a genius, so a genius I am. I can create, motivate, and even educate. For the ones who try to make me back into a slave. Check it out, Uncle Tom, then was a battle day. And if you wanna argue and act really dumb, you keep this stuff up and we ain't gon' never overcome. Dr. King didn't die for nothing, I suppose. So let's keep his dream alive, cause that's what he would've chose. And let's come together, so his dream could last forever and ever. In the process of that, we can all be free. And all we need is God, Ujima and me, Ujima and me, Ujima and me, Ujima and me, cause all we need is God, Ujima and me, Ujima and me, Ujima and me, Ujima and me, cause all we need is God, Ujima. With Ujima, we need to come together so all of our black people can last forever and ever. Do you hear what I'm saying? You better wake up and stop the game playing and learn our story and keep learning and learning until we headed for the glory. And after that we can all be free, and all we needed was God, Ujima and me, Ujima and me, Ujima and me, Ujima and me, cause all we need is God, Ujima and me, Ujima and me, Ujima and me, Ujima and me, cause all we need is God, Ujima and me.
I praise God as I rock the mic, come on. I praise God as I rock the mic, say what? I praise God as I rock the mic, come on. I praise God as I rock the mic. What situation is pitiful? Blackness is critical, defining our race and mind, not political. I'm striving with force to keep us on course, using the pyramid builders as my main source. Our children will guide us, with ignorance behind us, removing the shades that once had blinded us. So off to the crossroad, straight from my black coat, communing with brothers. Straight from my Mac code, I step in as God with the mic as my ride, helping to raise the black children. They go from a pie. I enter as I'm a tap, exit as shimmer tap. Now that you know what's up, make sure you watch your step. I rise with the sun, it's a new day begun. Off the walk on my path, in search of the one. I'm looking for unity, not for no casualties. By working together, we step for humanity. I was what was given. I'm far beyond 7 because I know and realize that she the two gates of heaven. Black woman, I love you. Black sister, respected thee. Reach deep down into yourself. Save our community. A labor's on our side. Allah will bless this ride. Ra will rise with truth. Jah will not criticize. Jesus will bless thee. It's part of the prophecy. Look deep into your soul. Truth will set you free. The end is in full effect. Don't be a fool, black. Hope you prepare yourself for a mental and spirit check. I praise God. I praise God. I praise God. I praise God as I rock the mic, come on. I praise God as I rock the mic, say what? I praise God as I rock the mic, come on. I praise God as I rock the mic. I'm going inside to take a look at all the sights I couldn't see in a book. Born on this planet in a mortal mind state. Mission civilized as a 348. Communication with the skill to build. Power to define as I direct my To save my people on the planet Earth, I got to go to the underground first. Listening to my elders as I reach my youth. Speaking to elders as I speak the truth. Following the order that's ordained by God. With my hair's my antenna and my mic is my rod. Being a good shepherd, I must feed my sheep. So I lay my body down so no wolves can creep. That's why I praise God. I praise God. I praise God. I praise God as I rock the mic. Come on. I praise God as I rock the mic. Say what? I praise God as I rock the mic. Come on. I praise God as I rock the mic. Say what? I praise God as I rock the mic. Come on. I praise God as I rock the mic. Say what? I praise God as I rock the mic. Come on. I praise God as I rock the mic. Peace. I want to send out some shots to my Baba Kelsey, to all my brothers and my sisters in Casa and Underground Railroad. I'd like to send some specials out to my brother Water, and my brother Seven Guests, and with that I say hotel.
Minute by minute.
Minute by minute.
Hour by hour.
Hour by hour.
You lose your history.
You lose your history.
You lose your power.
You lose your power.
Minute by minute.
Minute by minute.
Hour by hour.
Hour by hour.
You lose your faith.
You lose your faith.
You lose your power.
You lose your power.
If it is to be,
If it is to be,
it's up to me.
it's up to me.
I feel good about myself.
I feel good about myself.
I feel good about the people around me.
I feel good about the people around
I
me.
feel goodness all around me.
I feel goodness all around me.
And it will follow me for the rest of my life.
And it will follow me for the rest of my life.
Cause I walk with good.
Cause I walk with good.
And I talk with good.
And I talk with good.
And I am good.
And I am good.
And that feels real good.
And it feels real good.
Good, better, best.
Good, better, best.
Never let it rest.
Never let it rest.
Until your good is your better.
Your good is your better.
And your better is your best.
And your better is your best.
Black people.
Black people.
You were once great.
You were once great.
You shall be great again.
You shall be great again.
Lose not faith.
Lose not faith.
Lose not courage.
Lose not courage.
Go forward.
Go forward.
Uplift the race.
Uplift the race.
Harambe.
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 I like to call on the ancestors and the Creator to watch over us as we do this African pledge. I pledge allegiance to my people.
I pledge allegiance to my people,
The African race.
the African race,
The original man and woman of the planet Earth.
the original man and woman of the planet Earth,
And the founders of civilization.
and the founders of civilization.
I pledge to continue to struggle,
I pledge to continue to struggle,
which will help to bring my beloved brothers and sisters
which will help to bring my beloved brothers and sisters
to total freedom.
to total freedom.
I pledge to study and discipline myself,
I pledge to study and discipline myself,
spiritually, mentally, and physically,
spiritually, mentally, and physically,
so I may grow into a soldier for justice.
so I may grow into a soldier for justice.
Because my people need strong and intelligent warriors.
Because my people need strong and intelligent warriors.
I pledge to live my life standing tall.
I pledge to live my life standing tall.
For a person on his knees is not respected.
For a person on his knees is not respected.
If I am challenged,
If I am challenged,
I must say I will not surrender
I must say I will not surrender
my position or my dignity.
my position or my dignity,
But instead I will endure
but instead I will endure
until the final victory is won.
until the final victory is won.
Hotep.
Protect!
Organi. Bomb Skin & Co. is the true definition of self-care, self-love, and repeat. We are what we create in this life. Bomb Skin & Co. chooses to create something innovative and unforgettable. Check out our website for more information.
Spirit Over Flesh LLC is a wellness-based business where we heal through words. I'm Tiandra. I'm the founding servant leader. It is a Black-owned, woman-owned business that was founded in Ohio, but that can serve the world. Through virtual sessions, either by phone or video conference, we have a conversation. We always start with a 15-minute consult where we just make sure that I learn a little bit about you, you learn some about me, and then we schedule some time to be intentional about your wellness journey. During the time, it's about education and empowerment. You are your own best doctor from within. So I'm literally someone who is just intentional in the space and drawing questions out of you to get you further on your wellness journey. Sessions are typically starting at $80, but if you mention Kwanzaa 2020, we're gonna go ahead and take 20% off. It's about getting you well so that we can be well, right? Kujichagulia and Ujima, collective responsibility. So grateful for the opportunity to support you in your wellness journey. If you're interested, go to my website, spiritoverfleshllc.com. There's a button that says Let's Connect. Fill out the form and I'll get right back to you. Again, that's spiritoverfleshllc.com. I look forward to supporting you in your wellness journey and healing through words.
Are you heading out of town or have a special occasion? What about birthdays, anniversaries, or reunions? Get the best deals and inexpensive rental car rates, midsize sedan, compact cars, and more. We have a variety of fleet vehicles to accommodate any and all of your rental car needs. Make a reservation today at your local budget rental car on Hamilton Road in Whitehall. Call 614-863-7500.
Happy Kwanzaa. I'm Carla, and my sister Karen and I own Two Natural Sisters. We've been in business for 5 years, and we sell a line of natural bath, body, and candle products. Let's take a look. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram, at Two Natural Sisters. All items that are in stock will be shipped within 24 to 48 hours. As a promotional item, we offer a CD of Black romantic poetry of self-love and coupled love, and 50% discount on Sister Locks, Brother Locks by consultant Sapphire Donetta Mahadi. If you have any questions, you can reach us at customercare@twonaturalsisters.com. Enjoy and happy Kwanzaa.
What's going on? My name is Doe. I am the owner and creator of Madeline Gin. Madeline Gin is best described as a celebratory art experience that exudes hella blackness. Initially, the company was founded to provide a luxurious but affordable art experience, and has since transformed itself into something a bit more spiritual. By walking in what I believe to be my truth, I've been able to get in contact with my ancestors and use my platform and my art, my gift, to tell their untold stories. I do that by using different textures, by utilizing different mediums, colors, and just making things pop out so that it's open for interpretation. I love, 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 love creating, and I can't wait to be of service to you. Thank you.
I am a genius. My ancestors were geniuses. My ancestors have made me a genius in all that I think, say, and do. I must declare myself a genius. I am a genius. Whenever I am myself, I practice my geniusness and do great things. All my thoughts, choices, and deeds must express my geniusness.
I am a genius. My decisions must always be in the best interest of myself, my family, my people, and my God. Only then will I and everyone I know that I am a genius.
I am a genius. At all times, my geniusness must reflect my culture. My geniusness must serve my God. My geniusness must make me be one in love and harmony with my family. My geniusness must protect my people. Yes, at all times I must demonstrate excellence because I am a genius.
The Purpose Driven Society is a Black-owned, woman-owned business local to Columbus who creates accessories that have intentional messaging. Our specialty are buttons. Buttons can be worn anywhere, on a shirt, on a book bag, on a hat. The beautiful thing about buttons is that you can change them and switch it up depending on your mood or the day. For election day, we wore a very intentional button. On my book bag, my student's book bag, it says, "You are already intelligent, educate yourself." Buttons are empowering with the messages that we create. Again, we do them very intentionally. At the Purpose Driven Society, we're minding our Black-owned business and hope that you'll help mind ours too by doing business with us. Our buttons go for $3 for one, $5 for two, $7 for three. But if you mention Kwanzaa 2020, we're doing a special where you'll get an assortment of buttons for just $20, and we'll ship anywhere in the country. So again, that's the Purpose Driven Society. We can be reached at thepurposedrivensociety@outlook.com. Send us an email, and we will put together a very intentional bag of buttons for you and ship it straight to your home. Happy Kwanzaa. Thanks for doing business with us.
What is a lion without his pride? What is a whale without his pod? What is a monkey without his troop? What is a wolf without his pack? The answer is very simple. They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe. Pray. Peace, family. Yo, thank you for joining us, right? And I'm thrilled to announce the fact that we are now releasing our first free e-course. Come and learn about Geometry Journey, see some of the stuff we do. Come and join the tribe. Tribe up with us and check out the free e-course. We'll make sure that the URL pop up right about here. And it'll probably be somewhere in here. Check us out, family, because we are building. Come and learn about Geometry Journey, and let's build together.
Women, but the most important goddesses were black, not just for the African now in the civilization of the Greeks. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey. The woman who draws, who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her, is Circe, who is represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the golden fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek.
Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, then drink. Take a breath, take your breath. Now, grab your glass for some water. Grab your glass. Lift your pitcher of that water. Or bottle. Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Or should I say, move, then drink. Move your body. Move your body. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Or should I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Lift and pour yourself some water. Pour. Move your body, drink some water. Move it. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces. Eat a culturally appropriate diet. Behave. Take your breath. Come on. Lift and pour. You can do it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift it. Drink it. Come on. Drink that health in. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Take your breath. Take your breath. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Lift it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Drink. 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 Come on, come on, drink your water. Take your breath. Lift it, pour. Move your body. Move it. Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. What? Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Oh, family, I want to welcome you to Imani Journey Media. And those that know, those that don't, I feel sorry for you. But hey, family, those that don't know, let me go on and say it for you. Listen, you must go to gnj.media to continue the show. That was the intro. We are about to move to our own platform so that we can do our own thing and not have to worry about the dings or the lings or the cutoffs or the exorbitant fees or whatever the hell some of these other platforms want to come up with. So let me go because we're gonna do our rant too. Might as well go and mold all this up into my rant, right? Now, where the war horn? Can I get a war horn, please? So, family, regardless of where you are, just know that I love you. But if you're on Africa TV and you checking us out, I gotta go. See you later. GNJ.media. If you're on Twitch, man, I hope to see you over at GNJ.media. Here, let me type it in real quick into the chat. Because maybe, let's see, HTTPS / GNJ.media. Boom. Give it a second to sit up in the chat for a second. Let it marinate. Whoa, that's a cutie pie right there. Let it marinate. And Twitch, we gotta go. GNJ.media. GNJ.media, that's what it is. It's up on screen. You can see it. YouTube, gotta go. GNJ.media, GNJ.media. Facebook, same thing. Gotta go. Bada bing, bada boom. We are up. We are live on GNJ.media. All by ourselves. I wonder if I throw something up in the chat just to test. Let's see if it'll pop up on the screen. Will it pop up on the screen? Nope, won't pop up on the screen. Just checking. That would be kind of, well, it might, because we still got our Discord. So I got to go and check our Discord because I ain't been on Discord in a while. Oh, anyway, family, I really don't have nothing to rant about, even though I always have something to rant about. But I'm going to throw up my hands and tell you, you are now standing in the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Imani Journey Media. I'm your host, Brother Hot Tim. And of course, you know that this is the Daily Toast. And you already understand that this is a Heart of a Simba production. All day, every day, where we strive to blow up your old paradigms. Blow it up. All them old paradigms, they can't stand it. All they want to stand, they want the old paradigms just to be around and just to hang around. But you got to blow them up. They're like old habits. You got to blow them. You got to get rid of them. If you don't get rid of them, they'll drag you down. And you don't want to allow them to drag you down, family. Listen, we on a come up over here at Imani Journey. We looking for those
who want to be on the come up, not on the drag down. You know what I'm saying? Many of us are being dragged down by the things that we wear around our necks. I got an Africa around my neck so I get to float high. Well, many of y'all got people, like I said yesterday, you got to be willing to cut them. You know what I'm saying? You building a team for success. And in order to build a team for success, sometimes you got to cut them. You ain't meeting the thing. And then, this is what's the most beautiful part. Sometimes, by us being the asshole and cutting people, we bring out the best in them. They be like, I should have been on the team. So you got those that'll sit around and will bemoan their situation. Then you got others that will get up and start trying to work through it. And what we have got rid of is the latter part of that discussion, right? We allow people to sit around and just bemoan the situation rather than saying, listen, I'm going to the next motherfucking level. I'm going to make them sorry that they didn't pick me. Matter of fact, I'm going to be the first one they pick next year if I even decide to go with them. No, what we doing is like, it's okay. It's okay. Rather get up and do something. Get up, get out and get something. Don't let the days of your life pass by. You got to get up, get out and get something. You can't spend all your time trying to get high. You got to get up, get out and get something. How would you make it if you never even try? You got to get up, get out and get something. Because you and I got to do for you and I. I heard that somewhere. I don't know, one of those hip-hop philosophers. I got that somewhere. But it's the truth. Many of us are allowed to sit in our self-pity for so long and make it okay. Or they'll bring out a trophy and give you a trophy regardless. You know what I'm saying? We need to start sending our kids back. Here, take that trophy back. I told the story about, somebody gave my daughter a award for her smile. Yeah, listen, she at school. I don't give a fuck about her eyes or some shit like that. I don't give a fuck about her eyes. Can she spell eyes? You know what I'm saying? Can she tell the difference between the I and the EYES? I don't give a damn. I really don't. About making her feel better. Let's get her crying. You know what I'm saying? I'll be celebrating when they fall down. Come on now. You can do it. Don't give up. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to start pushing that up out of our young people. We got to start pushing it up out of each other. Because we supposed to fail. You can't get good at nothing without failure. And our relationship with failure has been so warped by this fucked up system. It has messed us up. You know what I'm saying? And it can't help but to think that it's on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you shouldn't fail. We need all our kids to fail. We need all our kids to pass. We got to go to make them feel they had to be safe all the time. And I do understand having a safe environment. No, he don't need an F. Just give him a D plus and let him pass. Are we really helping? I have to ask, are we really, you know what I'm saying? If I keep pulling the scab off, will it heal right? If I don't, you know what I'm saying? If I help the butterfly out of the cocoon, am I really helping the butterfly? You understand? If I crack the egg to try to help the chicken out, am I really helping the chicken or am I deforming him by my over-helpfulness? Have you ever run into somebody that's just so damn helpful that it becomes destructive? I mean, they just want to help, but in their help, it becomes destructive to the whole goddamn process. And you got to be like, no, stop. Don't you help. Sit down. I know y'all experienced that before. And in many cases, this is what we are doing to our young people and even in some of our organizations. Everybody don't need to feel good. Sometimes feeling good can be bad. Sometimes we have to learn how to deal with those uncomfortable emotions, those uncomfortable times. We got to learn how to be able to, we got to sit up in that shit and feel it. Feel the pain, feel the embarrassment. We got to be able to do that and be able to sit back and let our children go through that shit. Let the tears come. Let the embarrassment, let them simmer and cook in it and shit. Because that's what the world does. Once they get outside of our arena, so we got to make sure that they trained in doing that shit. It's cool, let that shit out. It's cool, be mad. It's cool. But now, the question has to come up. As somebody that's a nation builder, as somebody's a tribe builder, as somebody's a warrior trainer, as somebody's a man and woman maker, the question has to come up. What you gonna do now? Okay, you done cried now. What you gonna do now? You gonna quit? What you gonna do now? You gonna move to the next level? What you gonna do now? We don't ask that question. We just want you to feel good now. Okay, here we're gonna pass you on. Not knowing that when we pass you from the first grade to the second grade, but you don't have the skills, we putting you behind. And then when you get moved from the second grade, because they don't want to hold you back and don't want to hurt your self-esteem, they move you to the third grade. You don't have the shit mastered from second or the first grade, nor do you have the time to do it. So by the time you get to the sixth grade, it become a big problem. And now everybody's wondering, like, I wonder how that happened. We're not sitting people down and getting them to master the basic shit. The basic shit requires embarrassment. The basic shit requires, in some cases, some cruelty. The basic shit requires sometimes some pain. That's why it's basic. But once you got that shit mastered, because almost everybody can master the basics. Once you get the basics mastered, once you go through the pain and the embarrassment, once you get it mastered, you had the building blocks to move to the next levels. In capoeira, the piece that I love about capoeira, really any martial art, once you got the basics, yeah, you got other people that train longer than you, but once you got the basics, you could beat the average player. You could beat, no matter what you could beat 50% once you got the basics. And if you master the basics, you could beat 75%. You don't need the fancy moves. You don't need the flips and shit like that. You just need to know the basics. All right, cool, this motherfucker flipping. Let me go on and do a basic front kick, motherfucker. Pow! Oh, you wasn't expecting the basics. You thought I was going, aha, sweep, ha. Oh, you trying to get fat. Oh, he up in the air. Let me just move smoothly and come up. Hand slap, ah, motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? Basics. Basics in fighting. Basic in mathematics. Basics in reading. Basics in spelling. Basics. But we don't want people to get the basics. Or we've been tricked into not making people get the basics because they won't feel good. Because they won't feel good. And I'm starting to think that this whole feel good shit and this whole all of us can achieve and this no child left behind bullshit is a result
of a strategy to fuck us up. Sometimes some people need to be left behind because they come out on top because they had to stew in the thought of, I could have did it, or it was something else, or they could discover something about themselves. We're not allowing people to get trapped in the cave of darkness that is themselves so that they can explore in the darkness and crawl around and bump into who they are and come out that cave and take us as a group to a whole nother level. Brother Kwame says, yes, once a week, almost. I don't know what he will, because it's a little bit behind. Master the basics to enable oneself to become educated to learn mostly. And see, and this is what we see. It's the basics that enable us to be able to do the advanced shit. The basics. Mastering the basics make it possible for you to go and be able to teach your shit, because really that's what college is about. College, you learn how to teach yourself. You learn how to explore. You know what I'm saying? Who was it? Was it Isaac Newton that came up with calculus? Who taught him calculus? No, they taught him basic thinking skills. Who taught Einstein about relativity? Or did Einstein observe that shit by using the basics that he had and building upon what he had to create? Who taught George Washington Carver the shit that, or was it the basics? Listen, a lot of y'all not ready for Giame. Really, it's not. Even some people in Giame ain't ready for Giame. You understand what I'm saying? Because you got to get to the goddamn base. You got to get back. You don't want to do the basics because you think it's remedial. You think it's beneath you. But the basics are you. Your body run on basics. Your body only starts fucking up when it starts to try to do some new shit. That's when you get fucked up. When the body is operating on the basic operations, with the basic shit, you okay. The cancers and all the other sicknesses start coming when your body start doing new shit. When you start doing new shit and introducing new shit to your body, that's when you start fucking up. But as long as your body dealing with the basics, you cool. Oh my God. Y'all ain't getting it. The basics, dummy. It's not the economy, it's the basics. So, that was my rant for the day. The old man going off. Class dismissed. We're about to get into the toast. And I'm going to open up the lines. Actually, the lines are already open. I will ask that you will refrain from calling in until after we get the libations. But I'm going to put the number up because I will forget. I'm going to put the number up into the chat. For some of y'all out there that might be new, that don't know. Oh, that's wrong. It's 614-556-4535. Well, you can call in and you can discuss any topic you want because it's Toast to Talk Imani. And like I said, if nobody's calling in, I got a whole lot of stuff I got to do. So I'm going to get up and I got between the day and tomorrow to do the impossible. I had time and just shit was dragging on. But it's something about when the place is totally empty. You know, when a place is totally empty, that makes it a lot easier for me to really just go on and trudge through some shit. You understand what I'm saying? It's just something about it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and it's kind of hard to get that type of experience at the house because there's always something popping up. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm able to go to a place where it's just me, y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm saying. But hey, it's time for us to go on and end this rant. The rant is over. I'm going to call it the basics dumbass, or something like that. Now, yeah, the basics, dumbass. Just put it on, Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing to me that, that we got all of these people coming out as education masters, supposedly, and they dumb as fuck. I mean, we got all these theories about how kids learn. We got all this bullshit. I mean, it's a lot of bullshit that these people be coming and nobody is like, that's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's some bullshit. I mean, we always get back. Everybody come out and start off with the same shit. It's about relationships. If you want somebody to learn, you need to establish some type of relationship with them. But then it goes somewhere after that, it goes left. It goes left. For me, I'm just being honest. Elementary and middle school, and maybe even the first 2 years of high school, need to be a review of the basic shit. Basics. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting sick of walking up to 8th and 9th graders and be like 9 times 7, and it takes them, they got to digger with their damn fingers. 9 times 7. 63. That took too damn long. What is wrong with you? That's supposed to be automatic. You know what I'm saying? That's basic math. Basic sound this out. Can you sound this word out? You might not know what the word, but you can at least read it. You can read the word. You know what I'm saying? And you can spell the word. You don't have to understand what the word means. You can spell it, which is a basic, which will lead you to other things. The basics. The basics. Dumbass. Let me put that on. I know it's going to piss some people. I don't care. I'm getting to a point where I'm getting too old. I can't even care no more. I really can't. The basic, dumbass. You know what I'm saying? The basics. So, I mean, and it's not hard, man. It's not hard. You know what I'm saying? We're testing our young people. I laughed at a woman when she said this in a meeting one time. But then I had to think about it. She says it's like we're trying to get a Thanksgiving turkey together, but we're spending more time weighing the turkey than we are feeding the turkey. You know what I'm saying? It's like we got tests for everything, and it's almost like we're sending our children. It's literally like we're sending our children through a conveyor belt experience. We're preparing our children for a conveyor belt experience in life when life has never operated on a conveyor belt, or when life no longer works on a conveyor belt model. We are still educating our children as factory workers, when they are going to need to be free thinkers, when they are going to have to truly be problem solvers. You don't solve problems on the assembly line. You report the problems and wait for somebody higher up to solve the problem. System-wide. We are preparing our children for a time and an age where they have to know the basics, where they can solve the problems, where they can have the nerve and the audacity to get out and do it. Not wait. Waiting has gotten us into the situation that we are in now. We're waiting for the world to change. And we don't need to be waiting no more.
But how do you stop that, Brother Hatim? We stop that by making sure that our children are shored up in the basics. Because I'm being honest with you, family. And I want you to think about this. Outside of the basics, what did Isaac Newton study? Einstein, George Washington Carver, a lot of other inventors. Outside of the basics, it was the basics that made it possible for them to do what they do. Basics. What comes with the basics? With the basics comes a certain confidence. Listen, even in Cap Water, when I knew it was motherfuckers that could fuck me up, if I was sure on my basics, I know that damn near anybody, in any situation, I would be able to handle. Especially if they was more focused on the flips than the basics. If you was more focused on being fancy than the basics, I'm gonna fuck you up. And for most motherfuckers, that word more focused on the flash of the fight, the going out there and getting the extreme shit rather than the basics, in a real fight, I'll fuck you up. Whether we talking capoeira, whether we talking jiu-jitsu, whether we talking just straight street fighting, anybody that's get caught up in the flash rather than the basics, 9 out of 10 times I'll fuck them up. Just telling you, boom. The basics give you a certain amount of confidence. If I am sure about my basics in mathematics, then more than likely, I will be able to achieve a lot more in other mathematical disciplines because I am sure in the basics. Now I might need somebody to help walk me through, but even when people are walking me through, they're going to go back to my basics to help me understand the stuff that I'm dealing with. Well, I could be wrong. Math could be something different. Kwame could go and comment on that one. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because I know in reading and all that, I mean, cause it's the basics that got me through college. It's the basics. But I don't know what I'm talking about because I didn't major in education and shit like that. You know, so I got to argue with people and shit. You know what I'm saying? But all I can say is the basics, dumbass. It's the basics. You know what I'm saying? For me, it's the basics. I want my kids to have the basics. That's what I'm paying you for. That's what I'm paying for. The basics, dumbass. With your degreed self. Get on the basics. With your fake ass. These fake ass fakers. Shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm so sick. You know what I'm saying? Everything is about test scores and shit like that. 3 to 4 o'clock in the morning meditations give the same kind of feeling. An appropriate analogy. I don't know, man. I don't know. Sometimes I just be going off. That's why I'm gonna label this section old dude rant. I gotta come up with a flyer for it. Don't miss the old dude rant. Cause I'm going, you already know that I'm going in. I'm so sick of some of this bullshit now. I don't even know what to do no more. Old dude rant. There go that old dude. There you go. There you go on Facebook ranting and shit. He done took his shit off of Facebook, but he's still posting up the rants. But we about to go and do the toast. If anybody want to join us in for a discussion, because I'm going to go down the news stuff real quick. And then after that, I'm going to get up and get over here and get to work. So here we go. We lift up our glass and we salute the Creator by whatever name you choose to call that Creator. Lift up our glass and we say the word of power around these parts. The word of power. Excuse me, Anime. Are you ready? What the woman in your meeting said was an appropriate analogy was spread to the turkey. We lifted up our glass and we salute the Creator and we say the word of power. The Creator by whatever name you choose to call the Creator so that everybody can feel comfortable because we you know what I'm saying? We want everybody to feel comfortable, especially if you're grounded in the basics. If not, be in the uncomfortable zone when we say the Creator. Feel uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't grow being comfortable. Kwame, I don't think they understand that. I don't think, for some reason, our education system and shit that people, for some reason, people don't understand that you don't grow being comfortable. I don't know, call me crazy. Call me crazy. Just saying. You don't grow being comfortable. But anyway, we lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move to our list. We move to our list of our ancestors. We lift up our glass. This is why we started the daily toast, so that we gonna salute our personal ancestors. Remember those individuals and recite the names of those individuals in our lives that have helped us move to where we are. And more than likely, they made sure that we had some basics in life. Basics, dumbass. It's the basics. You know what I'm saying? I got people trying to teach kids being tasked with teaching kids algebra when the kids are struggling with basic multiplication, basic addition, having problems with subtraction and division. If you don't have division, you're not gonna understand fractions. You know, I mean, you know what I'm saying? If you don't have, you know what I'm saying? If you don't have the basics, then somebody will put something like m plus 3 equals 4, and your ass is just totally gonna be lost, right? So they gonna show you all the formulas and shit, but you like m plus 3. What's m? The fuck? M plus 3 equal. What is m? I don't understand. Mama, they got letter in math. You don't have to do it, baby. You don't have to do it. You want a cookie? This type of shit they got to deal with nowadays. When we lift up our glass, we salute our personal ancestors. I'm going to try to go as far as I can by memory. Take that breath. Got Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert Texana Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rosalie, Tilly, Georgia, William Walter, Christopher Gaston, Eileen, Uncle Chris, Finn, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown, II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis, Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tapper, John Fallar, Montague Pittman, L, Normal X, Pet Ma, Robin Lee, Dr. Man Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofer, Actor Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Laney, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, there, Gail Pauline, Alexa, Brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Lawrence Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Shred, Francis Johnson, May, Frank and Jimmy William, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana, Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Rinneman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Louis Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kennedy Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Mel Dale Hodge Jr., Henry Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Burt Beatty, Sarah Welly, Levita Farmer, Akko Sosu, Shell Harvey, Charmaine, Evelyn Theodis, Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Linda Dixon, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merrill B. Thorne, Pearl G. Thorne, Howard Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Edgar Trisha Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary, Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther, Keach Reese, Linda Watson, Hammond, Jarrell Giles Watson, Spell, Slimmy, Seven Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Milton Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, here, the Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Davina Hall, Freeman Banks, Jermaine Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quills, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quills, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Warman, Leon Johnson, James W. S. Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Darren Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hadley Buster, May Moreland, Paul Moreland, Dr. Caleb, Rosemary Martinero, Dalma Ted Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Bina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Miller, Stanley Lockhart, Richard Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Ben Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ez Murphy, D'Amico Ross, Diddy Monares, Gina Ruth Jones, Janet Callahan.
We got William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elder Basiji Falani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Denise Waters, DeFriedis Hines, Ernest Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winter Freeze, Scanterberry, Wilson Haley, Emma Hine for this lead, Eugene Spratling, Kevin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee, Print Up Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Ida Cadney, Janice Carter, Mark Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Mark Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Leland Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holm, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingles, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingles, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gatson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Cathy, Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Pookie, also known as Gypsy. We got Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irvin, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth, Jeffs, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Glebus, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie Morgan Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Dean Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becker, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eulin Andrew Baker, Patricia Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Harriet Tubman, Kate Spencer Sturge, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino, Baby Hatch, has Senior Mally Miller, Housie Hashtag, Cleveland, Mother Gibson, X Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Viola Ross, Robert Nelson, Fred Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Manny and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chabelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joan Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Doug Thompson, Erskine Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah All, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, and Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Law Newton, J.B. Froggy, Thomas Newton, Baba Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Captain Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Marco Armstead, Captain Anthony, Ruben Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Don Urban, Hiram Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Michael Urban, Sr., Phyllis Barnett. Oh! And it's going to be something I know. Phyllis Barnett is down here. Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javan McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Broaders, Reginald Alvin, Madeline Coper, George Swan, Imani Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles A. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlie Morgan, Sybil Evans McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. Oh my God. We on Joel Giles, James Carswell. We got Liberta Adams, also know. Symbol literate, must become. Hold on. Brother Kwame say, eagerness to learn must exceed fear of embarrassment. Symbol literate, must become. We got Joel Giles, James Carswell, also known as Liberta Adams. We got Joel Giles, James Carswell. We got Liberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis. We got Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shang Lewis, Ronald Sheldon Jr., Damon Top, Tina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Wiggins, Jermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quay Sample, Candace Simmons, Severin Clayton, Severn Clayton, okay. Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lump, Elizabeth Johnson, Mr. Thorne Johanna, Jasandra Nanette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry X. II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walter, Nalati Sue Walter, Emma Walter, James Randolph Giles, Sonny Pete Walter, Winnie Walter, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem and Como, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also Dr. Karimi Mackey, also known as Dr. Karimi Mackey, Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Towton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson Carl White, Jesse Woods, T.L.R. Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Wright, Richard Dorsey, Andy Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Eddie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward West, Ellis West, Ivy West, Darnella Willis, Ethel Lang, Samantha DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stewart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Gisela Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster, James Leslie Winston, Amy Julia Lawrence, Ozella Sr., Glass Coppola, Ozella Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Tooth Don, Save Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Mentor, Mary Smith, One Florence Gibb, Carl William Duncan Jr., Jana Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nicey, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, Lavonna Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter, Craig Lee Jones, Granny Beulah, Papa Al Reason, Inez Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Gear, LaShonda Jamar, Leroy Raleigh, Mona Yolanda Hunter, Yvonne Patrice Turner, Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena Kate, Pam Johnson, Vera Reed Fisher, Jerry Johnson McCallum, also known as Mama Moon, Sheila Ann Lee, Panchita Alba, Donna Brooks, Barbara Moses out of Spate, Eric Branson, Eric Winston, Darren Bridges, Francisco Matisse, also known as Sonny. We got Charles Stevenson Jr., King Pleasant, Sarah Keat, Lena Shepard, Brett L. Woodland, Mabel Haskins, Wilbur Shepard, Dennis Jackson, William Haskins, Geraldine Jackson, Henry Jackson Sr., Edward Jones, Leslie Travis, Charlize Barnes, DeJuan Lewis Taylor, Madeline Yates, June Dandridge, Daisy Woodfork, Frederick Smith, James Amanda Baldwin, Linda Williams, Sally Williams, Vivian Stevenson, Irene Harris, Callie Williams, Abu Scales, Pat Williams, Miss Bertha Walker, Tony Ogletree, Grandma Marguerite, Tracy Emery, Hassan Abdul Razak, Vivian Johnson, B.J. Jones, Avishero Boleto, Monterosa, Chet Word, Mama Rahani, and we got Deborah, Michelle, Nash. Family, we lift up our... Oh, oh, man. And what makes it so bad, I can't remember where I seen this young man at. This brother was I think he might have been in the class of nation builders that I brought through. And I can't remember where I got that from. But anybody out there that's listening that you know the nation builder that was I don't know. I think he might have been murdered up in right outside of Chicago. I need his name so I can add him to the list, unless his family object to him being on the list. But you know, we lift him up. We lift up our ancestors as we do on a daily basis here at Giami Journey. We lift them up high. We say their names and we recognize where they are. And we understand the miracles that they could bring into our lives by us just remembering who they are. So we lift up our glass. We salute our ancestors. And what do we say? What do we say? What do we say? Okay. We say Ashe. Or your word of power. Live family! We'll move on to the present moment right now. The present moment, family. We are on Imani. I ask you to open up your reticular formation and seek out your principles. It's very important that we seek out our principles, family. We got to work on our principles on a daily basis. We got to make it a ritual. This is a ritual. This is a daily ritual. Those of you that understand the power of a daily ritual, right? You understand. You can come and you can grab just a few seconds of this, and this will help ground you and help move you forward because we do this every day on Giami Journey. Now, you don't have to stay for the whole time, but you just have to come in long enough to get the vibe. The color of the day will pop off at you. Right? Possibly the principle of the day will pop off at you. Some other information will pop off at you. You get just enough and get out into the world. Carrying your shit rather than moving into the world with the shit that was already designed to destroy you. It's picking apart your mental state. It's picking apart your spiritual state. It's picking apart your health state. It's picking apart your emotional state. It's picking apart. What we're trying to do is ground you in you and in the power of you, getting you to accept that and see that and embrace that and be able to have that as your shield as you enter the world. So I ask you to recognize your principle, family. See your principle. Open up your reticular formation and seek it out because your principle is around you. It's waiting for you to say, waiting for you to be like, help ancestors, help creator, help me recognize you, help me see you. Because many of us, we can't see it right now because we're wrapped up in this world. And because we're wrapped up in this world, the very angels that we need to help us, oftentimes we're looking at them and all we can see is demons because that's what's in us. We're seeing faith in action, but oftentimes we can't recognize it. We're seeing Imani in action. We can't see it. We can't recognize it. It looks demonic to us. Because this world is twisted. This world is twisted. I got a whole poem about that. But anyway. Imani, For those who don't speak the language, is faith. The demonic principle of the day is harmony. Can you find harmony? Just the word. Can you find harmony in your day? Can you find harmony in your life? Right? And expand that harmony. Because you got to be able to find it first. And once you find a little pocket of faith, that little pocket of harmony, you start expanding that shit throughout your whole life. Trust is what we teach the young people in the M7. Because yes, we do have a principle system for the newbies. For the young people that's just coming in. For some of y'all that might be like, I'm not really comfortable with them rules of cyber. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. All right, trust. There you go. How you don't trust? Color is red. You see the red? Got the old throwback Juneteenth DigiFest shirt on. Gender is a hermetic law. Male name for the day is Kwesi. Female name is Akozua. Brother Kwame said, for today I lift up Brother Duashan. Am I saying it right? Shem M. Hotep. Shem M. Hatep. All right, family, we lift up our glass. We toast the power of this moment because we stand in this moment. We are the guardians of the moment. We are the superheroes in the moment. So, family, what are you doing with it? Are you allowing it to be abused? Are you allowing it to be snatched? Are you allowing it to be kidnapped? Or are you building upon it? Are you protecting it? Are you nurturing it, preparing it so that it will be able to be passed on to the next generation, better and stronger? Are you nurturing your moments? Are you abusing them? We lift up our glass. We salute this present moment, the power of this moment. We say, Ashe. Hey, family! We move to our future generations. We toast our children, our children's children, on to infinity. We lift up that glass and we say, Ashe. From there, we move on. We lift up our glass. What are we saying? Maybe it was too strong. I'm thinking about my mixture. I think maybe the ambrosia might have been too strong. All right, but anyway, lifting up our glass. We're moving from our future generation to all of our relations, lifting up our glass. We're toasting all of our relations. We say, I should. All of our relations, family, where do we go? Y'all know where we're going. Come on now. Tell me where we going. I'm listening. I can't hear you. Say it louder. All right. We're moving to all of those who might be in need of a blessing. All those special libations. We're moving to all those within our family. Right? Within our family. Within our extended family. Within our extended tribe. We lift up our glass to all of those relations. Right? And we send out that energy. Right? We've been stockpiling. We got a lot. You know what I'm saying? Far as that energy, we wealthy. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna share some of that energy. We share. We send out those ancestors. We send out that power to heal and to touch those that might be in need of it. Those that might be in sorrow. Bring some balance to their life. Those that might be in pain. Bring some balance to their life. Those that might be confused. Bring some balance to them. Those that might need healing. Bring some balance to them. Right? Bring some healing to them. Bring what they need. We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. Yeah. We lift up our glass and we go to that selfish toast. This is about you, family. What is it that you need right now in this moment? This for you. Selfish toast. Come on now. Lift it up. What do you need? What do you need? I told y'all yesterday as far as Giami, because because like I said, I am Giami. Boom. That's if you look at our pledge at the end, we're looking at $46 per hour, every hour on the hour. Hey, even when we sleep, Giami, you know what I'm saying? That's what we need. That in that selfish toast, that's what we need. Because like I said, I'm trying to get those 4 people that are working specifically, directly for Giami. 3 full-time. Was it 3? It's 3 full-time, 2 part-time. So that's 6, I think. So we got 2 at 60, 1 at 40, then we got 2 at 20.
The 20,000 for people that's young, just entering the job market and stuff like that. Boom, we get their feet wet, and those are positions. You know what I'm saying? That they're learning their basic skill. So we lift up our cup, lift up our glass, right? This is what we need, Jami. What you need in your life? Come on now, get vocal about it. You know what I'm saying? Lift up our glass. We say, Ashe. So, Brother Hatim, all right, we move from there. We move to our tribe, our accountability group. Who your accountability group? Mine is Jami. Who's yours? Who your tribe? Who your accountability group? Who you roll with? We lift up our glass. Come on now. Say it out loud. Say it out loud. Ashe. Big on, off your tongue. Last but not least, I'm going to toast the most magnificent, most marvelous, most beautiful, uplifting, wisest, and the most beautiful individual in the room right now. We lift up the glass, and we say Ashe. 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 Family, wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. Let me get the next scene ready. Give us a second.
Oh, it's time to grab the glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited.
Oh, smoother than below seats. Smoother than below seats. Smoother than below seats. Smoother than below seats.
Hello, people. My name is Thunder. Be sure that you put the king in front. I went on top and win for the sake of how many rings I won. So I get the gist of it. Struggling, I got sick of it. So now I'm climbing heights for the fact my family a benefit. Rage of all this righteousness, soaking up this enlightenment. I'm happy but defining the feeling of this exciting shit. Pedals get that on fire, creating my kind of mental lapse. Lacking knowledge causes my learning to bridge the mental gaps. Even if no weapon is near me, I know my mind is strapped. Twins of evolution, I'm a horse, a scope, and a sign is back. Pity parties for failure, don't ever give to me. And trust me, I forgive for whatever some people did to me. Peace, I searched and found it in sorrows. My haters drowned, it was awful for me to see, but I'm never the one to challenge. I'm knocking them off they balance. I'm thinking I need accountants, my circle connected and it's well rounded. Plus I'm smoother than
below seats. Yeah. Smoother than below seats. Smoother than below seats. Smoother than below seats.
I turn up to heavy volume with people who vibe the same as me. I changed my life for things that I wanted and blessings came to me. You could say that I'm way too relaxed and I'm a lame, but we notice that I don't care cause there ain't no way I'm ashamed of me. I came from the bottom, no problem, cause I've been there before. My lady wanna clean up this money, then we gon' share the chore. Ain't no codes on this policy, it's an open door for anybody strong and ambitious minded for wanting more. Traded fun for some money to stack at different rates. Body move the same, mind running much at a different pace. Sit alone, smoke till my mental was in a different space. Headed out of town, now I catch you niggas on different dates. Walk with love and I'm golden, so I'll embrace the gates. But hoping people love me while living before it get too late. Power in my soul and my spirit enhances more of me. I'm blessed, but at this moment, more importantly, I'm smoother than below seats.
Hey.
Smoother than velour seats. King Thunder. Man. I be loving when my brothers be blessing me with music, man. Oh. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is be consistent, man. Your family gonna look out for you, man. Every time he come up with some shit, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna, you know, it's like some stuff he just do for, because he already, brother, I tell you, consistent. Let me get, I'm here, nigga. Play what you want. Do what you want with it. You know what I'm saying? Storm do the same. Do what you want with it. Spirit, like, yeah, play all those. Play the old shit. You know what I'm saying? Do what you do with it. Afrocentric Warriors, do what you do with it, brother. All right, but anyway, so let's get into the news. For those that don't know, the call-in line is 614-556. Brother Kwame said, can you post an updated Giammi group pic from Juneteenth cookout in our Google Pics? Do we have Google Pics? I didn't know we had Google. Y'all always coming up with some news. I didn't even know we had Google Pics. I'm going to have to charge you $6.55 for that, brother. 614-556-4535. Is there anybody out there that want to have some type of conversation with us here at Giammi Journey? Whether you are on Spreaker or whether you're on GNJ.media. Feel free to hit us up. Now, this page right here is GiammiJourney.com, as you can see right here. And we have a lot of our old blogs that pop up. You know, a lot of our, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to go on and just have a whole section called Old Dude Rant. I might even come up with an introduction. Where I can just push the button and it'd be like, old man rant. And I'm just going to go the fuck off. That's what I can't stand y'all. Y'all get up. This old man rant. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we gotta do more. We gotta do better. Oh, we just need to slow it down. Ladies, put your titties up. Men, protect your genitals. Hold your seed or something. I don't know. Whatever I feel with, you know. But this is GNJ.media, so you catch a lot of stuff that you don't catch up on the other stuff that'll be coming through, and you can just boom, you go straight down and you catch our videos. I'm sort of figuring it out right now. So, cause I'm seeing like Toast and Talk Kaumba, the restream, that shouldn't even be up here, but since it's up here, I know how to use it now. So boom, I know exactly what to do. Right? So y'all gonna start seeing a little bit more stuff on here. Brother Kwame say, through Google, okay, cool. Isn't that how you sent? No, I said that. Those are my Google. Oh, you said, oh, no, that's Hot Tim. That's totally different. Now, if Giammi want those, I would charge Giammi a simple fee. Brother Hot Tim already has a goal of $46 a day. My fault, $46 an hour for Giammi. That's the high goal. That's $400,000 per year. You know what I'm saying? Now, so that we can do what we need to do. Now, we have some lower goals. Like, for example, check this out. A lot of people get mad. You know, they be like, I said, yo, we want to get Giammi right now. The ultimate goal for us within this year is $46 per hour. But, hey, check this out. Do the math. What's $4 an hour? 24 on a 24-hour basis. What's $4 an hour? We get Giammi making $4, between $2 and $4. Let's say $2 an hour. $2 an hour over a 24-hour period is $48 a day. $48 a day, right? Times $48 a day times, let's say, 30. So we don't want to do 30 because I can't do 30. Let's do that's $48 a day times 10. That's $480. Then you do that 2 more times. $480. Then you got the second one. The second one is 8, which will be $960. Then you throw another 48 on there. Another 480, 960 plus 480 equals 13. 13. It'd be 1440 something. That's 1440 a month. Right? We're pretty close to that one. Right? And I can tell you exactly, like with the math,
If, like, for example, I'm throwing specific numbers out there during our toast because I want the ancestors to hear it. I want you to hear it. Because, like, for example, say I'm doing the $46, but I could be like at $2 an hour, the $4 an hour. The reason I'm throwing that out there is because I want y'all to start seeing how this shit works. Because it's easier for my mind, it's easier for your mind to focus in on it if we have a direct target. Right? We're using what I tell y'all to do every day, right? I say what? Open up your what? Reticular formations. Please understand this. Please understand there's a method to the madness. It might, y'all could think I'm confused and all this shit, but there's a method to the madness. The reticular formation. Why the reticular formation? Because the reticular formation was the thing that made it possible for us to make it from the hunter-gatherer, the first groups, building that culture. It made it possible for us to be able to provide food for the tribe. It enabled us to focus on one thing and to start noticing patterns so that we will be able to take advantage of the patterns so that we will be able to live a better life. Because if I was able to master the patterns of something, of animals, of weather changes, of certain times when the soil would be the best, I would start learning to see these things. It will become automatic, and I will be able to take that information and I will be able to pass it on to the next generation. So they got that information and they could build on that. So now they already got some shit figured out. They don't have to figure that out for themselves. Now they can focus on other shit and master that. And they got that. So now they pass on what I gave them from my generation, and they pass on what they gathered from their generation to the next generation. And that generation got two steps already, you know what I'm saying, already conquered. So now they can add a third step. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a method to the madness. So what I'm trying to do is put in your reticular formation, all of you out there, right? Not only for Giami, but also in your personal life. What is it that you're aiming at? What is your goal? Where is you trying to go? If we're doing it as Giami, and you see us slowly moving towards it, because y'all see us slowly moving towards y'all, those of you that's been with us, y'all remember when we were getting nothing. To the point now where we are now receiving something, and we're going to push that. See, because, for example, $46 per hour. How many, with something like that, right, with the skills that Kwame got, Kwame right now could give us give us a precise number of how many supporters we will have to get in order to have $46 per hour. That's something that we can actually do. This is something that we actually could be like, boom, and be able to split it between Giami and through the extended family and be like, yo, can y'all help us achieve this? Right? Or this is how many t-shirts we got to sell. Or this is how many e-courses that we have to sell. Or this is how many, you know what I'm saying? Or we can say the average of all of them. This is what we have to do on average every day in order for it to happen. Now, is that not what a company does? Is that not what a school does? See, we don't understand the quotas that are hiding behind a lot of these businesses and the quotas that keep these businesses alive. Every school has to have a certain amount of kids to stay open. They have to do a certain amount of work to make sure that they maintain these kids and make sure that these kids are moving. They have to work those numbers. Same thing with other businesses. It's certain numbers that they all have to be able to achieve. We at Giami have certain numbers. Now, the goal is, can Giami members and those of you that support Giami help us push towards those numbers? So we will be coming at you a little bit more, with a little bit more clarity on the numbers. But right now, you're hearing $46 per hour as the maximum. Right now, what we're moving towards now, because we're at about $1 an hour right now. We're a little bit under $1 an hour right now. There is money coming in, but now we want to move up before we jump up to $46 an hour. We want to move to $2 and $4 per hour. And with those numbers, I could tell you exactly how many people we can have working for us. Or even because like this is the issue. Because like a lot of people say, well, y'all need to get interns to help y'all with some of y'all stuff. I agree.
But I am not going to get any interns that are not Giame, because I go to a college and just get some of those kids, but I want motherfuckers to be Giame. And then when people are coming in, even as interns in Giame, even as volunteers in Giame, they have to receive something. Can we give them a meal when they come here, or they come and they do the work for us? Can we give them a stipend? Can we give them something? Because I want all of our young people and all those that's working with Giame to understand that Giame appreciates you and we appreciate your time. Just like we respect our time, we want people to respect our time. We want to respect your time. We want to reward you for trading your time with us. We understand that you would do it for free, but here's a nice meal. Here's some extra money for you. We appreciate you. Rather than doing like all these other past organizations, just use your ass up and don't give you nothing. That time is done. It's over. It's over. At least in Giame, I don't know. Some of these other organizations. Once again, call in line 614-556-4535. Once again, that call in line is 614-556-4535. Hopefully the picture and the sound is coming through good for you. My ear itching. Maybe that means I'm about to get some money. We about to get some money. Get more WhatsApp messages from potential customers. Reach people who are likely to contact your business with ads that start a WhatsApp chat thread. I'm going to look into that. We got to start using our WhatsApp. Create posts in Facebook. Get WhatsApp messages. What? Create a post in Creator Studio. Create posts in Facebook. Get WhatsApp messages. Let's look at that real quick. Because create. Write something, Giame Journey. Oh, they already got that push boost the post. So they'll let me boost that, but they won't let me boost the fucking video in advance. So I can boost the post before I even start. Discard. Get out of here. Daily Toast, how y'all like that? Homeboy looking up at Faith there. That's a nice creation, Brother Hatim. Let's see what it look like. Let's see how. Ooh. Live only on GNJ.media. Hatim, go ahead, man. I'm really digging this technology, right? That, because like I said, I had to get off of, I'm missing the ease that Hootsuite provided me, right? Because Hootsuite, I can pull something down and I can send it out to all my platforms like that, right? But that's because I've been using Hootsuite since before. They got all the stuff that they got, So I have to learn this new technology, but I'm digging it because I could do about 5 platforms. I can't do as many, you know what I'm saying? So I have to be a little bit more selective. But some of the tools help me identify a little bit more the audience that I'm trying to reach, right? And it lets me see the performance of it, and it makes it a little bit simpler because, like I said, with Hootsuite, the thing I liked about Hootsuite, even though I didn't use it a lot, on Hootsuite, I would be able to track all. I'm like, I could put up my YouTube. I could track all of it. I could see what's going on with all of it, even though I didn't use that shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, y'all going to jump up that much money on me? Hell with y'all. I ain't got time for that shit. Y'all got me fucked up. Let's see what happens if I click that link. Ooh, took me straight to Giame Journey Media. That's all I wanted to know. I'm just testing you. Just testing. So Kuumba, the restream. I'm going to restream this as well. Y'all also could go to the shop. They go to shop right there. Check it out. Now, I'm wondering. All right. This one says 25. Oh, okay, that's Dayborn. Okay, that's Dayborn shirts. Okay, cool. All right. About time we had this discussion. Ditching grass could help your backyard thrive. Lawns are ecological dead spaces. I've been waiting for this conversation, family. Do you know how much food space we be wasting? I mean, have you really thought about that? With all this got grass, I mean, what good is it? Have y'all really thought about that? What real benefit is it to having grass? other than keeping the lawn care people in business. Thank God for that, because some of my best friends work the lawn care business. Need some ambrosia. Didn't I put some ambrosia? I might have forgot to put the ambrosia in my coffee. I don't know what the hell wrong with me. But anyway, let's see. Supposed to be drinking with your left hand, Brother Hatil. Ditching grass could help your backyard thrive. Laws are ecological dead spaces. Experts explain how to design a more eco-friendly yard. Summer is officially here. That means blankets of grassy green for kids to play in or families to picnic on. There are an estimated 40 million to 50 million acres of lawn in the continental United States. That's nearly as much as all the country's national parks combined. In 2020, America spent $105 billion keeping their lawns verdant and neat, and throwing out poisons into the environment. Because a lot of that shit, people using that glyphosate on this shit. But our grass addiction comes at an environmental cost. According to the Environment Protection Agency, maintaining those lawns also consumes nearly 3 trillion gallons of water a year, as well as 59 million pounds of pesticides, which can seep into our land and waterways. Department of Transportation data shows that in 2018, Americans used nearly 3 billion gallons of gasoline running lawn and garden equipment. That's the equivalent of 6 million passenger cars running for a year. Damn. As these issues are becoming more prominent in climate change discussions, there are steps you can take to more sustainably manage the impact of your lawn. So forgive me, we are reading from the Washington Post, and this is an article by Tick Root. I don't know, is that a real name? Tick Root, writing about grass. That ain't no real name. As these issues are becoming more prominent in climate change discussions, there are steps you can take to more sustainably manage the impact of your lawn. The Washington Post garden correspondent, Adrian Hitt, they got a garden correspondent, has covered everything from using organic fertilizers or making your own from compost to avoiding pesticides. The transition to electric lawn maintenance equipment is also well underway. But how we care for our lawns is secondary to the amount of lawn we have in the first place. Experts say having less grass and more plants is among the most important factors in keeping a yard friendly. Hold on, this is a call from the little LBM Queen. Hold on. What's up, Darky? I'm on my show. What you want? You need... all right, well, I'm going to get off my show. I'll call you right back. Appears we have a psychological emergency. She going to be mad as hell. All right, let me go on. So, y'all going to finish that article. Let's see what other articles we got up on Giammi Journey. Father's job is never done. Bezos, Gates back, fake meat and dairy made from fungus as the next big out protein. Oh, we're going to look at that one tomorrow. We're going to have to look at that. He-Man is back. I wonder how long it will be before he gets canceled. You know his name is a double masculine. He-Man is a double masculine. So he's too much man. He what they call that, the toxic masculinity on steroids. You know what I'm saying? He lift up a sword and which is a masculine symbol, and say he has the power and he become the strongest man in the universe, oh, they're gonna have problems with that shit. He-Man about to get canceled. Y'all heard it here first on Giammi Journey. He-Man's ass is about to be through. The sheriff here described it as an off-color joke. He got caught. Ohio police chief out after leaving Ku Klux Klan note on black officer coat. His ass need to be gone. All right, I'm gonna throw you. This is my throwback, Imani. You know this is supposed to pop up early in the morning to remind y'all. But go ahead, boy.
Good morning, family. Y'all know I told y'all I was going to start the day off with them cold showers.
and I'm keeping my word. So, once again, Great Imani, thanks for joining me. Let's get started.
So at that point in time, one of the things that I was doing was the cold showers. I still do it every now and then on the cold showers, and I said I was going to do it, so I wanted to, Great Imani. Just a reminder of the stuff that we've been through as Giami. That was maybe about 5 years ago. Retail workers, oh, there it goes, blocking, are fed up and rage quitting, and the tight labor market could help them score the better. I mean, this is the only time they got to do it. What do you think? Should a group of us try this? Ground Floor, check it out. Ground Floor is a new financial tool for retail investors so we could invest in some stuff. Regarding corporate studies of certain herbicides safety show many flaws, new analysis, and this is corporate studies, a certain, you know what I'm saying? Because the corporations don't give a shit about your health, family. We got to be clear on that. Coffee and probiotics. I'm going to come back to that too. But I'm going to get up out of here. I'm going to, call my daughter to see what's going on. All right, but yo, family, I want to thank y'all for taking the time to stop in and listen. Know that I appreciate you, right? And you know what? We are out of here.
Minute by minute. Minute by minute. Hour by hour. Hour by hour.